The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Wonders they say shall never cease to happen in Africa. Sometimes I just don't understand why the Africans do not love freedom. I don't understand whether it is a case to be free as an African. As other people are fighting to get us the freedom we are looking for, we still have people that are supposed to protect and fight with us, protecting the ones that are fighting and causing us pain in Africa. The security, the military, that we expect that now that we are seeing all these things happening in the democratic elected, and the leaders, we are no longer having trust in democracy and whatever, and we are looking for them to come in and set us free, to be protecting these people. An arms seller openly confessed that Nigerian top military officers are the ones that are giving him protection. They escort him to come and sell the equipment to the bandit group. And it's so amazing. This is a shocking revelation because these are the people we are expecting to protect us. And you can see that the military will not be acting in isolation. They have top officials. Like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are all in all the saviors, the protectors, the unifiers, the messiahs, the kings of kings are most loved. General Assimi Goïta, General Abdurrahmani Chani, and Captain Ibrahim Traoré came out openly to tell us that they are now ready to expose Nigerian politicians with names because they said they are fed up. Enough is enough. As they are fighting to give us freedom, other people are fighting them. Look at the beautiful things that they are doing in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. The rest in Ecowas and African leaders are not happy.
Hello and welcome. This is TVC News at 10. We begin in Zamfara State, where a shocking revelation was made earlier today by a 30-year-old notorious gun runner, Shehu Ali Kachala. In his confession, Mr. Kachala said a military personnel gives him cover to deliver arms to criminals in their hideout. The suspect says he has sold 450 rifles as well as 8,000 live ammunition to different criminal gangs in Zamfara, Kaduna and Niger State. The Nigerian citizen who has been in Nigeria supporting bandits with weapons says he has been importing weapons from Niger Republic for the past 3 years. Theophilus Darufai reports.
The influx of weapons into Nigeria has contributed to the spread of insecurity in almost all parts of the country. Many still wonder how criminals have access to deadly weapons to perpetrate evil, but this 30-year-old Nigerian citizen says he imports weapons from Niger Republic through the assistance of a military personnel who gives him cover at security checkpoints. According to him, he has sold 450 rifles, 8,000 live ammunition, and other deadly weapons to criminal groups in Zamfara and other states of the Northwest region. He made the confessional statement when he was arrested by troops of the Federal Intelligence Investigation Bureau in Gusau, the Zamfara state capital. He used to import the guns from Niger Republic. There is a military personnel who usually give me cover, especially at the checkpoints. I sold 450 rifles and 8,000 live ammunition to different criminal gangs in Zamfara, Kaduna and Niger states. According to him, he developed interest in the business because of the high profit and turnover. He says he gains nothing less than 300,000 naira on each rifle sold, but the profit usually depends on the type of rifle. I sell rifles between 600,000 to 1 million naira depending on the make. I also sell ammunition at 1,100 naira each. The police say efforts are underway to arrest other fleeing suspects. They are short of their commitment to curb the influx of weapons into the country. Theophilus Darufai, TVC News, Gusau.
After I saw this news about what the leaders of the Sahel state said, I knew something was off. I knew that for some reason the media is hiding something. I guess this man mentioned a few names, but the media tried as much as possible to hide it. So I had to quickly, I wasn't so comfortable with that. So I had to quickly go to Grok to go and re-listen to the statements from the leaders of the Sahel states themselves. Now, behold, this was what I found. Now, I'm going to read this out. Joint address from Sahel Alliance calls out Nigerian betrayal in the fight against terrorism. Now, this is from Colonel Asimi Gota. Brothers and sisters of the Sahel, friends across Africa and the world watching this betrayal unfold, good evening. Tonight, we don't come with empty words of diplomatic nicest. We come with evidence, with names, with the blood of our people on our hands, and the ghosts of villagers burnt to ashes. For too long, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have stood shoulder to shoulder against the jihadist Hydra, Boko Haram, ISWAP, the shadows that slitted across our borders. We've lost sons and daughters in the thousands, our economics gutted, our children orphaned, and yet, as we bleed, we have uncovered the poison at the heart of it all. Nigerian politicians, those suited wolves in Abuja, feeding the very monsters we fight. Let me paint it for you plainly, like a story around the fire. Imagine a man in a grand office sipping tea from a cup bought with our suffering coin. He wires funds, not to schools or clinics, but to arms dealers in the desert. He turns a blind eye to convoys crossing the border, loaded with AKs and RPG stamps made in Nigeria. Why? Power. Vote from the fearful. Land grabs in the north. We've got the bank records, the satellite tracks, the confessions from captured couriers who sang like birds under our lamp. These aren't whispers, these are ledgers. Now, this is from General Tiani, Niger. Asemi speaks truth, and I'll add the grit of it. In Niger, we have buried 2,000 soldiers since the coup that freed us from foreign puppeteers. Our intelligence shared with no one but our AES brothers has mapped it out. A senator from Kano, pockets lined with oil money, funnels cash through Hawala networks to ISWAP cells, hitting our uranium mines. A governor in Borno. He is the architect of peace deals that arm the very bandits reading our market. And don't get me started on the retired generals turned consultants. They train these dogs in camps just south of Lake Chad, then pocket Ecowas grants for counter-terrorism. We laughed bitterly when Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, General Musa, boasted last month about unmasking sponsors. Unmasking? He's looking in the mirror. Our agencies, Burkina Faso's, Mali's, ours have compiled a dossier thicker than the Bible. Names: Atiku Abubakar Shadow's donors linked, Tinubu's northern allies implicated, even the APC chieftains who cheered our sanctions while their jets dropped millet over the border. We've held back out of African brotherhood, but no more. By week's end, we will release it all. Redacted for the innocent, unsparing for the guilty, interposed on speed dial. Now, this is from Ibrahim Traore. Listen close. Nigeria, our big brother turned Judas. You lecture us on democracy while your elite bankroll the AK-47s killing our farmers. In Burkina, we have got mass graves with bullets from Lagos factories. We have intercepted calls. Send the boys north. The elections is coming. This isn't geopolitics. It's treason against Africa. The Sahel rises united. We invite honest Nigerians, soldiers, journalists, youths to join us. Defect. Testify. But to the sponsors, your villas in Abuja won't shield you. Your private jets to London, grounded. The people know now. To Ecowas, to the AU, wake up. This cancer spreads from Nigerian elites to our fans. We have endured your sanctions, your isolation. Now, we expose. Mali, Niger, Burkina, we fight for a Sahel free of terror, not fueled by it. And Nigeria, heal thyself or step aside. The desert forgives no one. Statement they tell you now. So my problem is, they mentioned all these names, and yet our media found a way to shield it. When they see what they tell now, say this country is controlled by some people. Well, I rest my case. This was on Grok.
So we should be ready to hear of our country's names among the list of people that are fighting against Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. And we shouldn't be surprised because, after all those who are living under the system called democracy, like Captain Ibrahim Traore said, these people were taken out of their countries or their continents, trained by them, and brought them back into their continent to rule on their behalf. So there is no way they are going to help us fight for justice. They will definitely sing the songs of the oppressors. They came out quickly before the media came out to give us whatever. If not, you know how they will reframe all these things to cover up things. But no matter what they try, we already know that now there's nothing they give us that we believe. It's so amazing. So with what they came out to tell us, there is no way that these people can cover up things. How can you cover up people to be giving arms to other people to cause pain to us? We are ready as Africans to sell parts of our body for ink and paper. What we are seeing in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, and even in Nigeria, things are happening. Look at the way Boko Haram is causing chaos in the country, simply because of the resources that we have. And we as Africans don't sit for once to ask ourselves, must we protect other people to come into the continent to be taking the resources? Or do we need to protect the resources and protect ourselves so that we can use the resources to change the narrative in the continent? What has gone wrong? How did we get to this point? That today we love money, peanut, things that cannot change the lives of us, over what can change the narrative for generations to come. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are fighting a battle not for themselves, but for generations to come. And those of us who hail these our leaders that they are doing the best thing, and then they went to UN and gave us speech and we are hailing them, we have to wake up. All these are leaders under democracy are not for our interest. The only people that are in the interest of their people or for the interest of their people are Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Any leader in Africa that you are under and the West and America aren't targeting these leaders, you should know that these leaders are serving their masters. They are all puppets and they can never change anything for you and I. We need to rise up to fight. Sometimes I even wonder, the youth, my problem is just the youth. With those that need to know best are the ones that are defending these people. Sometimes we say the leaders are not the only problem. We should leave the West alone. But we don't know the game these people are playing. Our leaders, their faces are only on camera. But the people that are regulating them to cause what we are seeing in Africa are there. And that is what we fail to understand. If the leaders are doing that with that, the West and America backing them, they would have been fighting against them, just like they're doing to Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Like Dr. Arikana said, it takes two to tango. So when they rob us, it ends up in the hands of who? And the system called democracy is what they are using to control the African. And we need to understand things this way, that these our leaders are not acting in isolation. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. So that's the latest around the world and in Nigeria.